Hello, how you doing? I'm back with another Ethiopian dish today. This is quite simple, this one. This is Sega Alicha Wot. So it's a mild lamb cooked with turmeric. What I'm going to be doing in these videos, like I always do, is I will be trying to explain as much as I can with my very limited Amharic, which is the national language of Ethiopia, pointing out some of the words of the ingredients. That's it, let's get moving. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. So what I've got here is 3 cups there of lamb. There's a bit of fat on it, there's a couple of little bones in it, and I've cut it quite small. When I say 3 cups, there's about 500 grams, which is about a pound, roughly. 2 cups of onions cut nice and small, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and about a tablespoon here of Ethiopian spiced butter. So in Amharic, that would be Sega, meaning meat, shinkut, meaning onion, kibe, meaning the spiced butter, nech shinkut, meaning garlic, and is the word in Amharic for turmeric. This is very, very simple. Let's get moving. Okay, so you're gonna need a pot, pan, skillet, or a kind of wok type thing that I have here. We're gonna start with no oil. We are gonna add some oil, but at the moment we're gonna just add our onions in without any oil, and we're gonna cook these for maybe 4 to 5 minutes. What we want to do is actually kind of dry them out. They will change color somewhat, and then after that we're going to add a bit of oil to it. So keep it moving above medium heat. See you then. Okay, so you can see that they've changed color a little bit and we've dried them out a little bit. This is a very, very common process in Ethiopian cooking. I'm going to add some oil now. I'm going to add some olive oil. You can use a different oil if you want. And I'm not being that shy with the oil. There's quite a lot there. There's maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons, I think. Now we're going to add in our meat or our siga. Like I say, cut this quite small. There's a few little bones in there. A little bit of fat as well, which I think is fabulous. You need that in there, I think. And then we're going to fry this around, and we're going to be moving it quite a lot for about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, that's like 6 or 7 minutes. Going quite hard on that. Now I've cut the meat nice and small so it cooks, fairly nicely. And also, this is a fairly good cut of lamb that I'm using, or sega. Okay, we're now going to add a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to add, which is a nech shunkur, salt, which I always get wrong. Chow. There's chow and chow. Always get that wrong. And then some black pepper, which is known as kondo Burberry. And then we're going to add the turmeric or the and we're going to stay on this lively heat for about another 4 or 5 minutes, again stirring pretty much constantly. Very, very simple, this one. And by the way, if you head down to your Ethiopian restaurant, which I hope you do, generally, they'll help you a lot in there. But generally, if something is alicha, like this, it means it's fairly mild. If it's something that's wot, a kai wot, which means red wot, it's usually a bit more spicy. So this is a wot, but alicha wot. So only it's got the garlic and the turmeric in there. Okay, let's keep moving. Super fabulous. Okay, we're going to get some water now, cold water. I'm going to get that in there. The word for water in Amharic is wuha. Cold is kaskaza. So we've just added about 4 or 5 cups of kaskaza wuha, cold water. And we're going to now keep the heat fairly lively above medium here. And we're going to go now for about 8 or 9 minutes, and it will evaporate out a little bit. And then we've only got one, or in fact there's 2 more things to add. There's the kibe, the butter, and then one other spice which I'll show you that goes in at the end. So that's looking really fabulous now, really good. That meat's going to be nice and tender. Check the salt level. We're now going to add the kibe, or the Ethiopian butter. Now, it's quite difficult to get kibe unless you live, like if you live in London, for example, or Washington in the States, where there's a big Ethiopian community. It's quite difficult to get, so you're going to have to try and get it online. To make it is so hard because the ingredients are very difficult to get hold of. There's things like besobella, kozoret, koromina, things like that. But yeah, I'm sure there's a few places online that you could order it. Right, off goes the heat. Now I'm going to add just a pinch or 2 of this spice, which is also quite difficult to get, called mekalesha. It's a nice kind of finishing spice, a blend of different herbs and spices in there. And that's it, beautiful. Okay, and there you go. So what I've done, as you can see, is I've just got some chilies, split them down the middle, taken the seeds out and put them on top. You don't have to do that, obviously, if you don't want, but it will add a bit of spice to it. You can mix it in as you serve it. But that's it, beautiful, nice and easy. I hope you enjoy that. I hope that you do get involved with Ethiopian food. It's one of my favorite foods in the whole world. It's supremely versatile. Loads of vegan stuff in there as well because of the lot of fasting that goes on in the country. That's it. Keep safe, keep well. I'm a Saganalo.